All right. So this class is going to be Social Media 101. My goal here is to have this be a couple class deal. Right now, the training room isn't set up. So kind of doing Instagram is going to be a little harder because that is an app that you have to use on your phone. You can't necessarily log in. You can log into Instagram, but you can't do much from a computer. What you can do is mostly from your phone. So the idea here is that we'll do this class, give you a basic overview of Facebook, Instagram, how to create a business page on Facebook, and then how to link that to your personal page as well as your Instagram page and create those posts and get them out there. And then in the second class, which I'm hoping will be in May, we'll come back and revisit Instagram because hopefully the training room will be available, and I can have you guys here in person. And then we'll go over Command as well and how we can link our social media pages in Command and create paid ads, but also create scheduled things that come out of Command as well. So I appreciate you guys hanging in there with me. This is my first class ever that I've taught. So I appreciate everyone who's here. And for those who just came in, if you have questions, go ahead and type them in the chat box and I'll kind of monitor that as we go and I'll answer, or I will come back to them at the end and make sure all of our questions are answered. So first we're going to go and I'm going to share my screen with you guys and we are going to take a look at Facebook. So most of us have a basic Facebook page, right? So this is mine. This is where, you kind of, let's see if it'll let me go into my profile. Probably not. There it is. So this is where we do all of our fun stuff, share about our family and our friends and all of those things. So for me, we just had a dance competition last weekend, so that's all over there. So now you want to add in that business page for your, whether you're on a team or however that works. If you're on a team, I would chat with my team leader and find out how they have you guys add your business pages. If you don't have Facebook already, it's a really good platform for you to have, especially with connecting with other people, because you're going to meet, I have people on here that I've connected with that I haven't seen since high school. So it's a great place to start those connections and build your, gotta admit a couple people, sorry guys, and build up those contacts that you can get into Command. So I have these things pinned on the side. I can't remember how I pinned them, so I will look that up, and if anyone wants to know how to make it so that your groups and your pages are on your left-hand side of the screen so it's easy access. But whenever I'm trying to create a new page, I always click there, but correct. So give me 1 second here, guys. I'm gonna make sure I've got everyone admitted that needs to be admitted. So I'm gonna just stop sharing for a second. All right, so got everyone in. All right, so the way I learned how to do this was all by myself. I literally Googled how to add a business page on Facebook when I wanted to add one. So I'm gonna share my screen with you guys again. And we're gonna move back over to where we were at. So the first time I ever did it, I literally Googled how to add a business page on Facebook. And it will literally take you to add a business page or add a Facebook business page and creating a business profile. I clicked on that. and it literally brings you in here. Now, I'm one that I don't typically click. I follow the down here.
I'm not seeing anything. This thing is sucking.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, you can actually hear me.
Now?
I'm going to mute myself, but my internet provider is just adding new lines, so I have to use my phone. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm
but
so
I'll do the best I
sorry.
can. I can hear you. I'll have to watch the replay too.
Yeah, absolutely. So I like quick, easy instructions. So I literally scroll down and there's a spot that says to add a page to your business manager, go to business settings in the business assets. I didn't like that one. I was like, I don't like that either. So then I clicked down. So this is where you want to go. You're going to go to where it says, click on the settings icon in the top right corner. I'm a big one for trial and error. So now we're going to go back to Facebook and we're going to find that settings icon. I do believe it's this. So we're going to go to settings and privacy. And then we're going to go to settings. I'm not loving this laptop either. Now we're going to go back here. I know I'm not seeing it either. I think it's lying to us, you guys. I looked through this last night because I tried to pretend to add a page. So now it's making me sad. Like I said, thanks for bearing with me on my first class. Yes, it does. There we go. Thanks, Britta. I'm going to keep Britta. She's going to be my new sidekick. Okay, so what you really want to do is just log into your Facebook profile and click on the plus sign. Let's just make this easy. And then you're going to go to page. So I'm going to go back there and go a little slower. So you're going to see where it says create, and then you've got to post a story or room, and we're looking to create a page. So you click on page, and now here is where you bring in your information. So we're just going to create a fake page so that we can walk through all of the steps, and then I just won't add anybody to it. So I'm going to name my Facebook page Jeri Test Page. And notice how it starts auto populating in your corner, like on your right hand side. So now you're going to pick a category. And if you type something, it will start to pop up. So now you can type in real estate and add that category in there. I do believe you can add more than one category. So now you can add real estate service, real estate agent, real estate developer, all of those things. I'm not a real estate agent, so I'm going to delete that. And now you can add your description. So I'm gonna scroll down here just a little bit. So now you can add your description, and however you want your description to be. You want to write about your business. You want to make this catchy, you guys. This is going to be something that this is going to be the first thing that people see. So like think about it as your cover letter, almost like on a resume, or your bio line if you're just turning in a spreadsheet resume. I remember when I was a cosmetologist and I would turn in my resume to get a cosmetology job, the first thing that I would put on the top in my bio line was something to the effect of, it's about the way I make people feel. And that always would catch people's attention, especially since that's a service industry. You guys are in a service industry. You're serving your clients. And so whatever you put in your description, you want it to be catchy. I mean, you could even go and look at what other real estate agents are putting out there. And you can go in and, look at what other real estate agents have put out there and even copy and paste. I mean, I've done it. But like I said, you just want something that's catchy. So Britta asked a really good question. Can you add categories to a page that's already been created? Well, let's find that out. So I'm actually going to back out of this. But wait, so Britta, I'm going to come back to your question because we have a couple of pages that we can look at that have already been created. So we can check that question towards the end, but that's a really great question. So now you've got your description. I'm going to just add, Jeri is the best teacher ever. So that's going to be my description. We all know that's not true, but we're just going to go along with it for today, right? All right. So next, it's going to have you create your page. So click on create page. And if your internet's slow like mine is, it's going to take a minute. So now we're going to add more details. So we can add a profile photo. So we're going to add a profile picture. I don't know where we're going to get this picture from, but maybe there's some on this computer we can use. Probably not. All right, so I'm going to skip adding a profile picture, but you saw how you can add that profile picture by clicking on it and it will open up what pictures you have. Same thing for your cover photo. You can go in, click on add a cover photo. If you've got pictures in your laptop, you can do this from your cell phone. It's just a little, I know how to do it from an iPhone. So if anyone doesn't have access to a laptop or a Chromebook and wants to be able to do it from their phone, you can touch base with me after class and I can walk you through how to do it on your phone. But if you're doing it on your computer, and then you just add your picture and then you hit save. My page is going to be a little boring because I don't have any pictures on the laptop. And now it brings you to your page. I do not connect my pages to WhatsApp. I'm not familiar with WhatsApp. I don't necessarily know what WhatsApp does. So I always just click out of that and I say, yes, I want to leave. So now you've got all of your stuff over here. You've got your news feed, you've got your updates. If this were a page where people could purchase items, you can manage your shop. That's not something that you guys do. So you'll see where it says set up your page for success, establish your page's identity. You're going to want to click down and that's where you'll add your profile picture and your cover photo, which I'm going to skip because I don't have any of that. And then you're going to invite your friends. You just go through your friends list. You're going to click on it and you're going to invite all of your friends that you think would be interested in viewing your new page and would want to be a part of your. So I'm going to add my mom because I can text her later and say, hey, ignore that invite. So that's really all you do. Otherwise, what you can do is when you invite your friends, go down and just hit select all and invite every single person on your friends list to like your page. And then you want to create your first post. So you create your welcome post and you say something like, welcome to my business page. Be helpful if I knew how to spell, right, guys? Welcome to my business page. Here you will find about all things real estate, right? And then you can either add a picture or add a background or however you want to do that. And then you can hit post. And then you've created your first post. I'm not going to post anything on there. It'll make it easier when I go back to delete the page. So once you have your friends, you now have created your page. So what this promote button does up at the top is you can create ads, you can promote your page, you can get more leads, and you can get more calls. We're going to go into this in deeper detail in the second class, because this could take up the whole hour just going over what this is. So now you've created your business page. It's really super easy to link it on Facebook. So I'm going to go back to my home page and I'm going to click on what's on your mind. So just kidding. So I'm going to go up here and I'm going to search Keller Williams Realty Inc. because that is the main Keller Williams page where we share a lot of our stuff from, right? And it's going to be really easy to see how you can share to a page from a page. So if you see something that you really like that you want on your business page, you're like, oh, that is awesome. As long as it's public, as long as it's a public post. If it is not a public post, this will not work. Click on share. And then you're going to say share to a page. And any page that you manage or are part of is going to pop up here. So you can see I manage Jeri's test page. I also manage our 2 Keller Williams pages, and I am also the social media person for the River Falls Youth Hockey Association. So I'm actually going to go and share this with you guys.
Hey, Jeri, how do you know if it's a public page or not?
How do you know if it's a public post?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So when you're looking at a post, it's hard. I'm going to just run my cursor. So do you see where it says Keller Williams Realty Inc. there?
Yep. Yep.
And now right underneath of it, it says 18 hours and there's a globe. If you see that globe, it means it's public. So now I'm going to show you the difference between a public and a private per se. So it'd be just between you and your friends. So if you see that globe, it's a public post.
Okay.
Anyone can share it. Now, I shared over the weekend that we went to a dance competition. Do you see how underneath mine, it's 2 people? That means that if you're not my friend or a friend who was tagged in my post, you can't share it. So also note, there is a share button because I can share it. But if you were to go look at my page and we aren't friends, you wouldn't see it, but B, there would be no share button.
Okay.
So, yep, just look for that globe. When you're looking for a post to share, look for that globe. But
Okay.
so I'm going to show you guys how to share this because I think this is a good post for our Keller page anyways. Oh, I went to the wrong Keller page. I went to our page. And I did it again. Sorry, guys. That's a great question, though. I used to not know what was public and what was private and all that. So just always look for the globe. And another good indicator that it's not a public post is there's no share. There's no little thing here that says you can share. So if you're in a private group, so like, and if you guys aren't in our Facebook group, you need to be. And if you aren't friends with me on Facebook, friend request me and I'll add you and then I can add you to the group. So this was the post I wanted to share on our page. So you would click on the share button and then you would click share to a page. And then it's going to pop up any page that you manage. So it's going to pop up your business page. So we're going to pretend like Keller Williams Integrity WI / Minnesota is your business page. You're going to click on that. I always include the original post because then it gives the text and not just the picture. So if it gives me the option to check mark include original post, I do. And then I hit share. You can add something up top, but this is pretty self-explanatory. So I'm not going to add additional verbiage at the top. So then you just hit share. And it says shared to your page. Well, I want to make sure that it really shared to my page. So I'm going to go home. And I'm going to click on pages. And I'm going to click on the page that I shared it to. And look at that. First post, if I'd stop scrolling down, the first post, it shares. And the really cool thing about Facebook is once you have this page in place for you, do you see down here where it says people reached, engagements, and boost unavailable? So because this is a shared post, we can't boost it. But if you share something that you really want out there for people to see, so for example, the home run awards, congrats to our home run winners, by the way. You can boost this post and you can create a paid ad that will boost it and get more people to see. So this is going to be something that's in our second class, because this I really just, yes, I want to leave. This I really want to focus on being able to get you guys into creating that page. So now you have your page, you've got it linked to your Facebook. This is all great stuff because now you've got the ability to separate your business from your personal. So now you're not trying to share your listings on your personal page and it's kind of getting muddied in all that other stuff. So now the fun part is Instagram. So you can create an Instagram account from a computer. It'd be helpful if I could spell Instagram. There we go. So if you want to do this from your phone, you can connect with me later and I can walk you through how to do it on your phone. For now, we're going to do it from a laptop. So just Google Instagram and then click on Instagram. I'm already logged in. I'm not going to continue as myself. We're going to hit switch accounts and it's going to say, don't have an account, sign up. So click on sign up. No, I'm not Jeri Schumer. Just ignore that. Leave it alone. I want to sign up. Why won't you let me? There it is. So here is where you will enter. If you've got your phone number or email, your first and last name and your password. This is how you will create your account. I'm going to go back and I'm going to log in as myself so we can see what Instagram actually looks like on a desktop, because I think it's good for people to see that, because then they can see that you're missing a lot of information and the ability to do a lot of stuff. So again, I'm going to just back out so we can run through that one more time if it'll let me. So yes, it'll say if you don't have an account. So once you Google Instagram, you're going to click on Instagram. And then normally people, if no one's been on your computer and you haven't signed into Instagram, normally you wouldn't get this message. You would hit switch accounts and then down at the bottom where it says don't have an account, sign up. So then you want to click on sign up. And it'll bring you to this where it'll say mobile number, email, your full name, the username you want to use, and your password, and then click sign up. I don't know. I must have logged into Instagram at some point. So I'm going to log into my account so we can see what Instagram truly looks like. Turn on notifications. No. No. All right. So here we are. We're logged in. You can view people's stories. You can view people's posts and you can even like it. I'm going to go ahead and like this post. That's my kid. So we're going to give her a pity like. I don't know who that person is. But as you can see, you can kind of scroll through and you can like people's accounts. So now if you go into the right-hand corner, you can click on yourself. and it's going to bring you to your Instagram page. So these are my Instagram posts, but as you can see, there's no place to add a post. So you can look at your posts, you can like people's posts, and you can even comment on people's posts. But in order to add posts, you actually have to have the app and add it from your phone. So you want to link it to your Facebook, right? So you see that there's my picture, and you can do edit profile or settings. It's been a hot second since I've done this one. I think it's in settings. Yes, so you're gonna click on the little gear icon right next to edit profile at the top of the screen next to your username. So my username is Jeri Schumer. Then you see the edit profile and there's your gear icon. Once you click on that, it's gonna give you a list of things that you can look at. And you're gonna go apps and websites, I believe. Guess not. Bear with me, guys. I apologize. It's been a minute since I've added. There it is. So it's down here. I don't know why it's like that. So how I got there, we're going to go back. So how I got there is we're going to go back to my profile. I actually needed to click edit profile. Once I clicked edit profile, I do believe it is under Account Center. Yes, it is. So here is how you add accounts. So I am actually going to remove my Facebook in order to add it back for you guys. Yes, I want to. Yes, I want to. All right. So when you go into Account Center from where we were, yours will look like this, because if it's a brand new Instagram account and you have never added your Facebook to link to your Instagram, then it will look like this. So you'll click Add Accounts. And if you've ever logged into Facebook on your page or on your computer or even on your phone, you can do this from your phone as well. It'll auto sync whichever Facebook you're logged into. So it worked out great. You would hit continue as Jeri or Britta or Nicole or whoever you are. And then it says to enable experiences, set up your account center. Setting up account center adds these accounts and enables connected experiences across them to make it easier to do things like share stories and posts. So you're going to want to hit continue and then yes, finish setup. And now we're linked. So if I were to log into Instagram from my phone, which I am going to do right now. And I don't know if you guys can see this. Can you see that at all? Okay. So up in the upper corner, there's a little plus sign. That's how you add a post if you've got the app on your phone. And if you noticed, we didn't have that in our profile here. So like if you go back and then go back to your profile, there's no plus sign icon to add anything. See how there's no plus sign like there is in mine, and I apologize if you guys can't see that. So if I were to add something, it would auto sync. So I'm gonna pretend like I'm gonna add this picture here. Well, maybe not. Let's find something good here. Just search my camera roll for a picture. So I'm gonna just add a picture of my oldest. And I'm going to hit next. And then I'm just going to hit share. But can you, Britta, can you see this since you're in here? So you can.
Well, we're on share screen, so you're tiny. But
I'm tiny. All right. I'm going to get out of share screen for just a second, you guys, because this will actually help me. Ooh, okay. So if you're looking at the app I'm going to back out here so I can show you guys. So I just clicked on his senior picture, popped it in there. And then what I'm trying to show you is how you can see where so right here, you can see where it says Jeri Schumer and it's on. Down here, it says Facebook and Jeri Williamson. You actually have to turn that on to share. So it gave me a notification asking me to share. No, once it's turned on, it's on and you can auto turn it off. So now that you see that blue, if I were to hit share up in the corner and create that post, it would auto share over. So this is why Instagram is tough to do in a class setting like this. This is why I want you guys to be here so we can have that Instagram. But the big thing for you guys is you want to decide whether or not you want okay. Mitch, I will answer your question at the end. That's a really good question. So you want to decide, do you want to use your personal Instagram if you already have an Instagram, or do you want to create a business Instagram page? There is that option. There is the option to create a business Instagram. I recommend what you feel is going to work best for you. So I'm actually going to go back to sharing my screen with you guys. Instagram. Because it's really easy to switch it over to a business account. If you're going to do a business account, I would do a regular account and then I would create a new business account as a personal account and go in and switch it to a business. That is what I personally would do, because yes, it would switch your personal account to a business account and you don't necessarily want that per se. So if it would do what I wanted to do. Sorry, guys. A little laggy on my end. Okay, so you'll go back to edit profile. Just kidding. No, you won't. Yeah. So this one you'll want the gear, and it's going to be you might be right. Might be under edit profile. Yes. So you'll go to edit profile and then you'll switch to a professional account. So once you click on that, it's going to ask you if you're a creator or a business. You're going to click on business and then you're going to hit next. And you're going to follow the prompts on the screen, and it's going to ask you, you know, what business are you in? Like all of those things. So I'm going to go through the motions. I'm going to make myself a business. So next it's going to be like best for retailers, local businesses, brands, organizations, and service providers. You guys are a service provider, you're a local business. And I would, you know, say that you're also a brand because you are your own brand. So you just hit next. And now type it in and it's going to give you what you want. So I would do real estate agent. And then I would click to show this on my profile so that when people see it, they're able to see that you are a real estate agent. So you would select your category, show it on your profile, and a real estate agent. Then you hit done. And I think I just changed to a business account. Nope. So now it's going to ask for your contact info. So it's going to be your public business information. So this is where your work email is going to come into play. You can put down your phone number that you want people contacting you at. So like for me, I would do front desk. I would put down the main office phone number, 377-4700. And I think you can skip your address if you want to. Yes. So if you don't want to put your address out there, which I don't blame you, I wouldn't. Or if you wanted, you could put the Market Center address in. And then you just hit save. To do this, please install the latest version of Insta. So here's where it gets, see, and this is exactly why I said we need to have another class. So when I went to hit save, did you see the little error that popped up at the bottom of my screen? To do this, please install the latest version of Instagram for iOS. So there's lots of things that you can do on your computer with Instagram, but one of them is not changing to a business account and the other is not adding posts. So we'll go through this again. And I can put a step-by-step tutorial in place for you guys where you can contact me personally and I will absolutely walk through this with you on how to create that business profile. So I'm going to back out because it's not going to let me. All right. So we've got some questions that I want to go back to. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a minute. Thanks, Mitch. So if you don't put your contact information in, it will switch you back from a business to a personal account. Okay. So he replied. Oh, okay. So if you don't put your contact info, it'll still let you be because you can log up, you can swap out. All right. So I'm going to go back to Britta's first question, which is, can you add categories to a page that's already created? Well, I don't know. So let's find out together. So we're going to go back to Facebook here. Maybe. There we go. So let's find out if we can. I don't know what I just clicked on. Sorry, guys. So I'm looking to find out about the categories because Britta asked the question, can you add categories to a page that's already been created? Because it makes sense. If you already have a page and you want to go back in and just edit that page to suit your needs, it'd be helpful if you can just do that, right? So I'm going to ask Google because Google is my best friend.
Just Facebook.
So Facebook has a question. What are page categories? Let's see where we can find them. So as I suspected, page categories are essentially, you know, what differentiates your page from other pages. So it didn't answer my question, which is annoying, but let's see what we can figure out here. Page info. I'm betting it's in page info because that's where we put it the first time, right? I don't want to manage my Eventbrite. Ha ha. So there it is. So when you create your page, anytime that you log in from a computer, it's a much different view from your mobile. You will look to the left of your screen in where it says, so I'm going to go back so we can get back there. So when you log in, this is what you're going to see. You're going to see your page, and then you're going to see newsfeed, updates, inbox, business apps, all of that stuff. So you're going to scroll down and you're going to go to settings. And then it's going to bring you to page settings. And then you're going to go to the third one down to where it says page info. Once you're in page info, you can then scroll down to where it says categories right here. And you can add categories or you can take away categories. So if you already have a page that you've created, you are absolutely able to add categories in. You're also able to change the name of your page. So let's say you were a Mary Kay consultant, and instead of wanting to be a Mary Kay consultant, you want to change it to your, your real estate. You can go in and change the name of your page, change your username, change your description, add your new categories, put your phone number in, your email, your location, which this is no longer our location. And this will be a good way to show you guys how to switch things. So I noticed that the address was wrong, so I swapped it. And our service area. Well, I've never added our service area in here. So we're in Hudson. Well, we service Hudson. We service River Falls. So you can add your service area in, and River Falls is 2 words. You can add your service area in and your hours that you are available. All of these things are going to be found in your page info. So when you can put your pricing down, all of that stuff. Now, if you've got a LinkedIn account, you can link it there. If you've got an Instagram account, you can link it there. So these things show up on your page when people view your page. So I'm going to go back up here, and it auto saves for you. So anytime that you switch something, it auto saves. So I'm going to go back to my home page and I'm going to check it out and see if it saved our new address. So now when you scroll down on your main page, it gives you your insights, it gives you your identity. And I switched it, but do you notice what's wrong there? Shoot, I put Suite 210. We're not Suite 210, we're Suite 150. Do you see the little pencil? So there's a couple different places that you can edit and update things. So now I can come back in here and switch it to 150. And on this one, same thing, it auto saves. Click out. And there we go. Our suite name is correct. So you can either go into settings, switch your information there, or you can go to your about section and click on the little pencil message. So having this business page is great because now you can link this to your command website too. Every person has a command website. I've linked this to our personal website because it's the market centers, but check this out. This is where our LinkedIn page is. This is where our Instagram page is. So if someone comes in here and they see, oh, they've got LinkedIn, check it out. They can click on our link and pop into our LinkedIn page. I had to change that. It's no longer winter. But now they're in our LinkedIn page and they can see who we are, what we're about. So if you've got a LinkedIn page, people can click on that and see who you are, what you're about, and all of those great things. And you have all of this at your fingertips, which is what makes it really great. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back and check out. Be helpful if I clicked in the right thing. Sorry, guys. Let's stop sharing because we had some more really good questions. So now we know you can add categories to a page that's already created. So you go into that settings and then you scroll down. If I already have my Facebook on another Instagram account, what should I do? You can unconnect it, Mitch. So my daughter has 2 Instagram pages. She has one that she just posts dance stuff to, and she has one that is like her private. And you can connect it and then unconnect it and then reconnect it. So if she's got something she wants to share from her personal Instagram page to her Facebook page, she unconnects it from her dance page and then adds it to that. And it's essentially the same steps that you would go through. So you go and add it in, and then once you use it on that page, you remove it. It's a lot of work, so I wouldn't recommend trying to share between multiple pages. If you want to be able to have your business Instagram share to your business Instagram page, that's the best way to go about it. And we're actually going to go over that next time because we can't do that without being able to, for you guys to be able to see Instagram and it doesn't come up on a computer, which is unfortunate. So let's see. So Nikki asked, what is the difference between a business page versus a personal page? So for me, a business page truly is all about your business. That's where you're going to share things like Keller Williams Integrity, like our posts that we put out, posts from Keller Williams International. If you see something that Caleb Hayes has posted and you want to put that out there, if you get a listing and you want to put that listing out there so that your friends and family can see it, that like your page, that listing is going to show up on that page. The algorithm on personal Facebook pages is I don't see half of what people post out there. I literally have 5 people that I purposely go look at their stuff every day, type in their name and go look, because otherwise I won't see their things. The different algorithm for a Facebook page is a business pages. It pushes it out there more. And you can also pay to promote that. So if you've got a listing that's hard to sell because for whatever reason in this market, it's just not selling, you can create that page, you can create or post, excuse me, you can create that post and boost it. And it's going to boost out to your service area. So if you say I service River Falls, Hudson, Prescott, Menominee, New Richmond, Woodbury, and you post that, you boost that listing, it's gonna fling it out to all of those people for whatever dollar amount that you send. So more spend, so more people are going to see that post. And we can have another class where we go over boosting posts and doing paid ads on how that works. And if you're going to do it, you want to do it through command because it's like pennies on the dollar versus doing it directly through Facebook. So got another one. Oh, Nikki, same deal. Instagram and business Instagram. So really it's just, do you want to mix your business in with your personal? You can also do paid ads on Instagram and you can boost your post on Instagram. You can promote it. So like my daughter's dance account is considered a creator account. And if I wanted to get her out there and like have people be like, I don't know, like seeing her post, I could pay money on her dance account to boost those posts. I can't do that on her private account. So I know people who use their personal page or personal Instagram for their business. I personally feel it muddies the waters. It confuses people. Like for me personally, I want to be able to post about my kids and not have to worry about if, my listing is going to get lost in that post. And the same thing, Instagram algorithm for business pages is different than personal pages. And the biggest thing is you can't pay to boost your post on Instagram if you're a personal page. To property boost, does your service area have to be by a city or can it be a St. Croix River Valley? I think it can be anywhere. Lori, I think it can be anywhere. I guess I've never heard anyone complain that they couldn't boost their post based on wherever. I think it's just whether or not it's where you put your service areas, who it's going to boost it to. So if it's the St. Croix River Valley area and that is a area that you can put in there, it's going to boost it to those towns that are considered to be in that area. All right. So we got Britta's question, we got Lori's, we got Nikki's. Does anybody else have any other questions or things they want me to go over? We still have 10 minutes left. Was there anything that was confusing or that I didn't explain well that we can go back to and I can re-go through for you? So I'm actually going to share my screen with you guys one more time. So I auto share a lot. So I'll post to Instagram and then, so our Instagram page for Keller is relatively new, but I will share from Instagram and it will auto share to a page. And that's something that I would like to go into deeper detail in the second class. But the thing that it does that's really cool is, so you guys can see where I shared from Keller Williams Inc. It says published by Jeri Williamson. If I can find one, and it's been a little bit since I've posted on Instagram, so it might take me a scroll or two. It actually shows that it's coming from Instagram, which then leads people to go, oh, they have an Instagram account. I better go look from that. Was it St. Patrick's Day that I did that? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Britta. No, you're good. So we're way back. St. Patrick's Day was what? March something? 17th. Okay, so we got to keep. Oh, it was this one. So it says Keller Williams Integrity Minnesota or Integrity Wisconsin Minnesota is at Keller Williams, and it says get out of there. It says published by IGKW Integrity WIMN. If you click on that, it says content is not available right now. Well, that makes me angry. That makes me angry. So typically it should click you right into the Instagram account. And I do believe from my phone it works. Instagram started, was not originally owned by Facebook. I've been on Instagram a long time. It originally started as a mobile only app, which is why it does not have the same features that Facebook does or a lot of other desktop services have, because it's missing that ability because it started out as a mobile only app. I remember when you couldn't even log on. Yeah. So I remember when you couldn't even log on to Instagram from a computer. You only could have it as a mobile app. So they've come a long way. Now you can log in and like people's posts, but that's about all you can do. So that's why we'll have to do a second class. Yes, no. So what you would do is you would post. So Grace, what you would do is you would actually post from your Instagram account to your Facebook business page. You wouldn't post from your business page to Instagram. It's the opposite. But yes, you can. But you can't post from Facebook to Instagram right now. There are apps right out there right now that you can use to post schedule posts to Instagram, which we can go over in the second class. The other thing is on your pages, you can publish, and I'll show you guys, you can schedule posts. So I do all the birth date posts for us to make sure that you guys all get your happy birthday posts out. And I went to the wrong spot. Sorry, guys. Also, if you guys get listings that come out and you want me to put them on our Keller Williams listings page, send them to me. I will share them. I think I saw like Laura Green had one. a while ago, and she had it on her business page, which was public, and I was able to share it to our listings page, because that's what we're here for. We want to get that exposure for you guys. Okay, so if you want to publish a post, this will be the last kind of thing that we go through, and then I'll open it up for final questions. If you want to schedule a post, you're going to go into your page, and on the left-hand side, you have the, all of your stuff, your page, your newest feed, manage, events. You're going to scroll down until you see where it says publishing tools. And I use this a lot because we're busy. So if you know you've got a coming soon listing that's going to pop on the 15th, you can come in and create this post and set it to publish at 8 a.m. I set all your birthday posts to publish between 8 and 8:05 a.m. I don't know why it's not working. Why does the internet hate us? So it's waiting for, okay. So on your left-hand side, you're going to see where it says published posts. That's posts we've published, who they've reached, who's been engaging. So the home run winners had 100 people see it and 6 people engaged. So you can view what your page is getting. So if you want to schedule a post, you're going to go to where it says scheduled posts, and up here it's going to say create post. You're going to click on that. And this is going to be your lifesaver. Like I said, you can schedule a post for every single day of the week to create content to get user interaction. So we're going to come up with something like this, right? And then that's interesting. Hey, Grace, you could be right. There could be a way to share your post, because I'm seeing a new button that I've never seen before.
Well, that's great.
It says Instagram. To share this post, log into Keller Williams Integrity WI.mn. Let me research on this, Grace, and I'll get back to you and see if this is a thing that we can do. And if it is, I'll bring it up in the next class.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah. So awesome. So for this, you would click on newsfeed and then hit schedule post. And it's going to ask you when you want to schedule it. So you're going to click on your calendar, and we're going to schedule it for tomorrow. And then we're going to come in here and we're going to take our time and we're going to schedule it for 12:19 p.m. But you can switch it. You saw how I was able to click in, and you can switch it. So 8:19 p.m. And then you've got your Central Standard Time. And then you hit schedule, and it's going to pop up as a post. I don't want to actually send it out. It's going to pop up as a post right here where it says, here are your scheduled posts. So I'm going to quickly show you how that works. I think I have some scheduled. I may not in our group, because I may have only done everybody's birthday but my own, because I thought that was weird to wish myself a happy birthday. That was strange. Saturday. Shh. Don't tell anyone. It's prom for my oldest, so I want to focus on that, not me. Yes, I do have one scheduled post pending. I did wish myself a happy birthday like a weirdo. Yes. So you can go into where it says scheduled post and it will pop it up. And I have it scheduled for April 24th at 8 a.m. So you can, and then if you decide like, oh shoot, I spelt a word wrong, there is a spot where you can hit reschedule post and you can go in and edit your post. All right, I'm gonna stop screen sharing. I threw a ton of information at you guys. So I know, and like I said, this was my first ever class, so I appreciate you guys all coming. Like, I didn't expect for this big of a turnout, but are there any questions to wrap up our class, and anything that I can help you guys with while I've got you here?
No, I appreciate it though, Jeri.
Yeah. All right. So Grace, I'm going to look into that Instagram cross posting from Facebook to Instagram and see how that works so that we can do it for next time. So I'm hoping that our second class can be in May and we'll be in the training room in person because I feel like it's easier to do than Zoom. And we'll go over how to connect your Facebook to Command. We will go over how to actually set up an Instagram account, whether we want to do business or keep your personal and then do business and personal, and how to connect a page, how to connect a business page from Facebook to Instagram so you can cross post. So I appreciate all of you coming. If no one has any other questions, have a great rest of your day, but reach out via email or phone call if there's anything you need from me personally, okay? Awesome. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, Jeri.
Thanks.
Thanks, Jeri.
You're welcome.